What role, or should I say, how big of a role, if any, does spirituality play in stress eating, food addiction, and overeating in general? I've had this conversation over the past several days with many of my clients, and I think it's okay to share it with you. Is there anything more powerful than your addiction to food? Is it unfair to associate overeating and food addiction to spirituality? My good friend Percy Bryant III, he's the founder of Pray Apparel. He credits God for lifting his addiction to alcohol. And now that's not a secret. And I've had many clients who have told me over the years how God has helped them beyond some really challenging moments in their lives. And personally, if it were not for God protecting me and watching over me and leading the way, then like the song says, there's no telling where I'd be. I'm not trying to have a religious conversation with you. It is a question of spirituality. So am I out of line to suggest that overeating and food addiction, food being the new drug, may be deeper than the FDA and the USDA? It may be deeper than what they can fix. Am I wrong for looking beyond what the fast food chain can do to help you consume less calories? It is a simple question that I am asking to my beloved stress eaters, those of you who grew up in the church and who presently attend church every Sunday. Are there any scriptures that you could apply during those moments of unhealthy food temptation? For example, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens. You know the scripture. For example, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. The question is there a scripture that you can apply during those moments of stress or despair that could turn you away from doing more harm to your health by eating and overeating unhealthy foods due to life's challenges? No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper, for example, unless, of course, that weapon, I like to say, is covered with your favorite topping. I digress. Or maybe it's simpler than that. Maybe it's not a matter of spirituality at all. I had a client to tell me over the weekend that he has to get stronger to say no to food offers. And I suggested to him that it is not a matter of being stronger. It's actually a matter of becoming more grateful. What do I mean by that? Well, it is human nature that we take better care of those things that we appreciate the most. So if we were more grateful for our health, it would make it easier to resist or to say no to food offers that would tempt us to eat those unhealthy foods. For example, every morning, this is what I mean by gratitude. Every morning when I realize that I am conscious and that I'm still alive, I start to show gratitude by giving thanks for the fact that I'm still alive and that I'm not in excruciating pain. I start from my feet and I work my way up, that I'm not battling some debilitating condition. I show gratitude by trying to take better care of my health because I don't take it for granted. What is it about devastation that causes people to finally start being grateful? How much has to be taken away from you health-wise before you start paying attention to what you eat and how you behave around food and make better decisions so that you can protect the health that you've been given? Say, for example, when people are involved in these tremendous devastations, tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes, and they lose everything. Yet, When you watch the news, they always say we're just thankful to be alive. How much has to be taken away from you? And if you're truly thankful for your life and your health, show some gratitude by not destroying or compromising your health with the poisons and toxins that are found in all of these unhealthy foods that are actually making you sick. There was once a time when life began to get the best of us, we would turn to prayer for comfort. When did we start turning to food? It's just a question. What role, if any, does spirituality play in stress eating and food addiction? Is there anything stronger than your craving for food? I welcome your response.